Hello everyone, hello. I have some new lights that I'm playing around with. And the next few videos, the lighting may have more shadows, less shadows. I'm playing around with it. And I always try to kind of neutralize all the color cast and everything. So you may see some little differences. Right now, what I see in front of me is actually very dark, but on the screen, the iPhone is making it very light. So, which is kind of nice. It gives my eyes kind of a little break. We are doing a reset of for August, the month of August here. I guess I should kind of introduce myself a little bit as well. My name is Katie, and I do a lot of planning around energy, as in dealing with chronic illness, and neurodivergencies, so that with my ADHD, dyslexia, my little spectrum over here, I definitely get tired quicker, decision fatigue, all that kind of stuff. But also, I recently had a hysterectomy. Before that, I've had PCOS all my life. And I think it's time to kind of share my other kind of things that I've been dealing with. So, I also was diagnosed a year ago with Crohn's, and I do about once every 8-week infusions right now. But I also am going to be trying some new meds, possibly mid-month here. I needed to get past my kind of 8-week mark here. That's why I have an 8 for my hysterectomy to kind of start on this new med, which is going to kind of lower my overall immune system. My latest infusions really target like the gut and its immune system, because my body's basically attacking my gut. It's really my whole digestive system, really. So that's kind of what's going on. I wanted to share that a little bit more because I think it's important. I'm also going to be doing some sit-down videos, maybe this month or September, kind of dealing with all of those, because there's just so many differences and nuances, and every hysterectomy is different. Everyone who is dealing with Crohn's is different. Everyone who has a neurodivergency is different. So I know I appreciate it when I hear some people kind of talk and go through like what their specifics are, but then also knowing that's probably going to be different for me, but there are also going to be some similarities. So that's what's upcoming. The other kind of news is that, so I was planning in Moxie Life at the beginning of the year, and for July I switched over, and I love it. I also got, just behind me here is, and I'll give a little sneak peek on how this is going, I also got covers for both of these. This is my health planner, and, big thanks to Victoria, who told me how to tuck my little straps in. Thank you. I have to say, that is saving my sanity right now. Thank you. And I've been setting this up. I changed a few things over here. I put the blood pressure together. I wanted to track the cycle as far as I know it, and also the moon cycle, just to kind of see where I'm at. And yeah, actually, I find it really satisfying to see these starting to fill in. But I'm still I'm going through and backdating a lot. I'm also going through all the months, and transferring all of the previous appointments, in here, because of billing and everything. So I have been going through with that, and especially the therapy ones are the ones I wanted to have stand out because those have countdowns with them because we get some benefits through that. So anyway, there's a lot going on in here. That's just a mini update because I didn't want to put out like yet another update because I had one recently. In here, I was like, oh, wait, I have to put a lot more in here. I was using it as a business planner the first couple months, but then I went back and updated it with like everything. So here's like my business planning, but here I started adding in when I don't put times on this one because that's all in my health planner. And when I'm making an appointment, I'll use my health planner. But on here, I don't like to schedule too many things on the same day. So I could look in either when I'm doing things. So I kind of came up with a key, and then I used these markers. I just got these from Mr. Penn. Definitely, I like the colors a whole lot more, and I have them kind of associated with the Moxie Life colors. And plus a couple more, I think. One more. Excuse me, I think I added this brown one here to differentiate between fun and family. So usually family means fun, but family to me also means like birthdays and extended things. I also went through and did the moon phases in here. As I did with my Moxie Life, I like putting them sideways, like vertically, but you have to look at them sideways. It just helps me to know when they are, and then I kind of transfer those all the way through as well, but using kind of the same colors throughout. Like this was a family thing, but I used orange for this one, so I'm still figuring some things out. And what else in here? So yeah, I don't know if I'll keep these as in my podcast episodes, but I'm still work planning in here. So July was not great for my podcast. I didn't get any out. So these ideas are still existing. And what also I'm doing, since these are not erasable, I know there's an erasable highlighter because of Laurel Denise has like almost everything erasable. And I am getting one more thing that is erasable that's coming that I'm kind of excited about. I hadn't heard about this. I haven't really searched on YouTube for this either. Well, I did a little bit. I think I did. And I don't see anybody using this yet. So I will share that with you later. But everything for me needs to be erasable because everything moves. But since these are permanent, I'm only highlighting them after they're happening. So like the haircut I'm going to go to later tonight. And then actually this is not the one I'm filming right now. I'm doing the reset that comes out. Did I put it on here yet? I thought I put it on here. Oh, I think I put it on the weekly. No, it's right here. I'm searching for the Monday, the August reset. So I always put the Monday, the little one that usually is down here. I put it up here. So these will all get highlighted when they're done. Because in the Moxie Life, I kept using my dot markers and putting dots, and then everything would move. Like, I remember, I think it was June, I had to like move like 4 different appointments, and I hated that there's all these dots still on there, and I, X some of them out, but they still were so confusing. So I felt really good knowing like these were all done, nothing's moving here, I'll highlight them. And that'll be kind of how I move forward. And so in here, I can't really highlight anything yet, but I am going to make this pretty. So I did get, these are some old sterling ink. They're the koi fish. I love these so much. This is all I have left. I'm just going to put maybe a little bit here and a little bit on my weekly. I'm going to try to save this one because I got like 4 sheets when they came out, and I just kind of like use a bit at a time, but I love these fish. And then I started putting like, I did a little pre-planning here, but I will go over like goals I have not done yet. So I tried to put things here that are just like get them out of my head. These are the things that are going to happen sometime this month. We have a big yard clean out. We kind of expected it by like this last week, but and they may come Monday, but they're kind of on their own schedule. So sometime in the next week or so. So it's probably going to be August here that it's going to happen. And then I also have, you know, my dot markers for Moxie Life, my equivalents, which is nice that these don't bleed through. I'm kind of reconsidering the Moxie Life, the rumored Moxie Life dot markers that are going to come out. Because the other ones are bleeding through on this paper, and I have not been planning in Moxie Life. Now, I'm sure they're going to be gorgeous in the Moxie Life one. Sure. But here, since I'm in here, you know, these are for thin paper, and these have not been doing too bad. They haven't gone through. So as far as I'm kind of at with everything, I wanted to put a little bit of color here on the bottom, which means I couldn't write much down here. That's the other thing. I like how there was just like a little bit of stickers there. Yeah. Hold on one second. Okay. Family coordination. Just trying to keep it all going. Yeah, I don't think I might put like a little bit of gold. Now this is from Laurel Denise. It'd be nice just to have a little gold. August is a weird month, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere in the US where I am based. Some kids are going back to school. Oh, let me get my tear stuff. Some kids go back really early. Sometime, anytime in the month of August here. Most of the time, the schools that my son has gone to, they start right after Labor Day. So to me, it still feels like the Sunday. Should I go all the way across? I'll go all the way across. Feels like the Sunday of the summer where you're wrapping things up. You're getting, you know, let's see, this one. I try to line it up the best I can. I love this gold. It's just really fun. This is what I need. And so I know we've been pretty lax on some, you know, habits and things. We've been sleeping in late. We are total night owls. And I know August is coming where we're just going to get slowly back on track with things. It's like a Sunday, right? It's like a Sunday where you're just resetting things, you're getting things prepped. Although it comes with, you know, new shoes for the kid because he's grown out of his and stuff like that. So just a little bit here. And let's use the one. I think I want just one fish here. And just thinking, like, do I want it over Sunday? Do I want it down here? I think I like it down here. And then I think I'll put the lotus flower there and a little bit up here and call it good. And let's see, we're gonna fit it in here on the top. Just like that. So yeah, I think, you know, my resets before I would go through and do all the colors again. I can do the moons. I can do that much. Because those will happen. Those are not moving. So I've just been using gray on those. Like that. But everything else, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of things, you know, will probably happen. I have some allergy testing coming up. That's going to be rough because I have all year round allergies and I have to, oh, I forgot to light this. All year round, and I take Allegra and Flonase for them, and I have to stop that for 2 or 3 days. And I'm not looking forward to that. So, yeah. Oh, this is Chesapeake Bay Mind and Body Strength and Energy Pineapple Coconut. It smells really good. If you like a coconut, it's definitely like a pineapple coconut. It's almost like you want to eat it, but it's not too vanilla-y at all. Sometimes the vanilla ones can make me feel a little, a little nauseous, but not this one. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. But if I go back to here, now I didn't do this at all for July. I am using the one I set up in the health planner for water. I'm just using it as a water tracker. Again, I'm kind of experimenting in both of these because these are the two that I'm going to be using next year. I ordered the 2024 in this size and the TN size, so this is A5. And so I'm allowed to like try things and see how things go. Down here are my business numbers. I like to track my website, YouTube, Instagram, and newsletter. The last two I am not focused on right now at all. I have not posted anything on Instagram for at least, I want to say 6 months at least. It's just not my place of where I am right now. I've been focusing mainly on YouTube. I'm about to hit 400 subscribers. I want to thank you. I really want to thank you. Baby steps through this all. So keeping this really simple, I went back to it today just to see like what's going on with it. And it feels so good to look at this and go, wow, I'm accomplishing these here. The top priorities here are for all 3 months. I'm still getting back into work after the hysterectomy. It's been a lot. But I'm getting my haircut tonight. I did all the therapy things. My infusion is on Monday. The insurance comes out for both July and August. I'm just going to do July and August. In mom school, we just wrapped up for the month. We'll start again on Monday, but I want to count that done. So I can clearly see by Monday, they will all be done. And that's when this comes out. So the day this comes out feels really good. And so I want to keep it. I might add like a few more, just like put a few more over here. The yellow is the one that I updated the color. And I think I want to, kind of update that color a little bit. Actually, I updated a few. So I updated the teal. Oh, but that's not right. I updated the purple. For therapy, mom school, relationships. So those are a little brighter. So yeah, it's kind of time to think about what can I realistically get done. My energy has been much lower, but over the last week, 2-ish, as I'm healing up, I'm looking at this health planner, as I showed you, very intensely on like, what can I kind of add right now? And so I'm adding very short walks. I am adding, a higher goal of water. But I'm also really focused on sleep right now. My sleeping patterns have not been great. So I'm looking at, well, what can I keep the same that I'm not going to be too critical about myself? And I would rather right now focus on sleep, water, and walking, and tend to the other things as they come. So those are my 3 top things. And as you can see, none of them are here, but I would like to put them in. So one thing, I'm just going to tip this a little bit, is that mom school will be continuing. So, and then it'll be finishing up because he's going to start school in September. So, oh, I kind of want to line these up, although I drifted over a little bit. So, mom, school. I'm trying to think how I want, do I just want to like add a couple things here and have, that's what I actually have in my other planner is my Magic of I one. I have some goals in there and I just put a comma and add a couple things. Or I could have another column here. I think I don't want to, that's a question. That is a question. I can kind of see how there's, you know, I can separate it out into 3 columns back here. So why don't I do that? I have the 3 columns, list them all out because I think it will be better separate. So we have mom school. We also have like, I think I'll put health things here. Let me start to make kind of a template. So this is 1 over, so we'll do like that. And we're going to ease back into work. So we're going to put like a work goal into there. I didn't put any in July because I was healing up, even though that these were up here and they were going to slowly sift down here. So I'm going to work on sleep. Yeah, so this feels better already. So I can really focus on each one. So the sleep will also be like a schedule that we're adjusting, water, and then walking. And then having the haircut today essentially is really going to help, you know, these moving forward. I have the products that I love to use, and that's why I'm looking forward to, let's see if my brain can work. Being in front of the camera more. I haven't gotten my hair cut in 3 years. I was self-cutting it during the pandemic. I actually did a pretty decent shoulder cut, and now it's like down to my bra strap in the back. And so I've never had it this long. I've been enjoying, not quite this long. I've had it long before, but it was nice to kind of have that like long, and then I did get it to my shoulders, and now I've grown it out again. If I had just had it long the whole time, I would be going in tonight saying chop it off, but I'm not, which is nice. I like to have that information because I try to get my like professional photos for business stuff done about every 2 years, and technically September would be the 2-year mark, but my photographer, I don't know if she's going to be in town. I think I might have mentioned this, but we'll see. I need to get in contact with her. So much was just kind of put off by everything in June with the surgery. So mom school, getting ready for, so like back to school shop, not chop, shop. So I put that under relationships because, but it's also, I'm going to put some green there because it's also financial. It's a little of both. What else? I do want to carry these down here, but I feel like I have my to-do items in here. That's right. That's the thing. Like this planner has taken so many evolutions, and I do wish I had gone back to start at January. It would have been nice, but you know, I made choices, and having it as a work planner, then going all the way back to just a personal planner, and now reintroducing work back into it is just, it's like, it keeps morphing. It keeps changing form here. So I do want to think about like what is the next kind of step here. And let's see. Where did I even put that? Hold on. Let's see. Was it in June? Website breakdown. Yes. Okay. This is, I have an index per month, but I don't have an index per, okay. Oh, I think I could share this. Okay. So this is just a to-do list over here. This is my website breakdown. And so a lot of it is rewriting some text, and these are like each of the pages. Although this is kind of a beefy section because there's 3 different pages, but like just focusing on the home page, this is kind of where I last left off. I think this would be a good place to start. So, yeah, and then making an index for this at the beginning would be probably a smart thing to do. So let's just say homepage, because I want to make it really approachable and really precise in going, okay, what's on that homepage? There's some text, there's some coding things I need to do. And website is just too nebulous, but it is a category of what I want to do overall. Excuse me. So what else? And if I get that done, I go and do more, right? Like I work better that way. And some people work better with just like a long list, so they know they could start checking things off and not worry about things moving on. But for me and my brain, it works to just have one single, like, especially with something that's kind of daunting that I've pushed off my to-do list because I've been through a lot of health stuff. Now, these don't seem very daunting because I've already dipped my toe in. I'm already like, excuse me, I drank a bunch of water right before I started filming. See, water. And since I'm like doing little things in all of these, like I have a sleep tracker I just installed a couple days ago. I have a water tracker and a pedometer that I'm using, that all of those are slowly gaining momentum. I haven't gotten any momentum in the homepage. So that's why I'm keeping it like really, really small, bite-sized. And then also, how do I fit that in with my other things, and how much energy do I need to do those things? And we're going to keep doing therapy, because why not? I have been in therapy. I'm trying to think, like, usually when I'm with a therapist, it's at least a couple years. So 2 years, 1 year, 1 year. So that's 4, 5. I want to say 5. And then this last one is like 6. And then there was one earlier, so probably like 7 years. I'm going to just like round it up to about 7 years. And that's probably how many therapists I've had. It depends too, right? You like move around, your insurance changes, all of those kind of things. But yeah, I love the one I have right now. She's so amazing. So amazing. She and I think alike. We could totally be friends. But here's the thing. You can never really be friends with your therapist, right? And that's that boundary. It's like, oh yeah, we could totally hang out together and agree on so much. But that can't happen. We can joke around and stuff during our sessions, but it's not going to happen. The other thing I'm practicing is that all of these categories don't need to be filled up. I can do like, see here, like I had 2 in relationships, 1 in insurance, one in finance, one in health, and one in personal. It doesn't have to be everything. So for fun, it's just a show. We're just watching Strange New Worlds, this Star Trek. We're still in season 1 because we were watching other things, and we cannot wait for our Star Trek Discovery to come out. And I know it's going to be next year sometime. It's not even anytime soon. But Lower Decks is coming out September 7th, I believe. And we love that. We absolutely love that. And then we just found out there was the crossover episode, which we have to get through 10 or more episodes to get to. Probably 12 episodes before we can get to that. So I'm just going to put SNW for Strange New Worlds. It's nice to be in that universe again. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not really doing anything for that one. I'm just looking at the colors going, what do we want to do? Let's see. I think financial will be too overwhelming. So here for environment, I want to... So I did, one of the goals for my weekly goals was to take down some of the artwork and things that it just started to feel like too much. And I found a piece of art that I want to replace some things here, but I need to take things down. I need to keep taking things down. So I'm going to put take down because it kind of fits better, but at least I know what that means. Take down just a lot of things, keep it clear, because when I see more of a blank space, then I know, oh, that's what I need. And I did talk about a lamp I'm looking at. I'm thinking about just getting rid of the lamp. I have 3 lamps I've always wanted to place places, and I've never found a spot for them. So, and it's been probably 10 years with them. I don't think we're going to find the spot. I don't think we're going to find it. So it may be I organize a day for buy nothing. We tried, I don't really do garage sales, but I'd rather just put everything out in our driveway and just say free on it. That's kind of where I'm at. I also need to do for work. It is 17 years. 05 till now. What is that? 5 from 23 is 18. It's 18 years of business. So I just want to put biz anniversary and just celebrate that. I think that's kind of important. And do I want to leave it blank for everything else? I also want to look back. Is it this one? That's my weekly. I took out my monthly. It's right here. We got allergy tests to get through. So I think I'll put that on there. I don't have an infusion, but I do have PCP. Yeah. Okay, so I will do one more health one for allergy testing. And I think my PCP will be different or separate. I'm giving her one more chance. I'm having some problems with her. She's just, I keep going in. I've seen her twice. So it's not a ton, but she just starts talking about lowering stress, but she's not really giving me any really direct points to do that. But she's also she was telling me, don't worry about anything gynecological. And that's when I needed to see the gynecologist the most. So maybe a swing and a miss, but when I go in again, there are some things I need to talk to her about, managing PCOS, Which, yes, I mean, stress is a huge part of it. And getting my walks in, my water, my de-stressors, yes, 100%. But I also have some other things going on that I really need addressing. So I actually made an appointment with my old doctor who had moved systems. She's in a different system. So I don't know if she could actually, I guess she could still refer to my other doctors. But she wasn't open until January. So it's like, I made the appointment anyway. I have it for January. She was the one who got me in to see the GI doctor right away. She got me to get an echocardiogram, which was great because then when I went into, I've had 3 surgeries the last year, 1 a colonoscopy, so, it was very quick. And the other one was the biopsy, and then the third one was the hysterectomy. But just knowing my heart was okay, going into all of those was great. So she does really well with just handling multiple things. The other doctors I keep seeing are like, let's take this one thing at a time. And I understand that. I do. But it doesn't work for me because I have so much going on. It's like, no, we really can't wait for these things. And that's why I just kept having this feeling of like, I need to do more. What? Oh, sorry. I was just looking my candle here. I guess there's a lot of cuttings in there. They're just old wicks. So just having, like, I can multitask because my brain just can hold everything. And so, I think for other people, it is too much to have all that information to try to be tackling multiple things. For me, I have some clocks ticking on like what I need to like really get to. And my old doctor knew. I said, thank you so much. I'm going to miss you so much. And she's like, okay, here's where I'm at. Because they have to kind of sneak that in. So yeah, I'm scheduled with her, but it won't be till January. And I have some other things and I'm going to see if this PCP can kind of help wrap up. I may have entirely different insurance by the time January rolls around. We don't know. Like no one really knows. Like even if you work somewhere, sometimes your insurance just ups and changes. So that's kind of where things are at. And so I just went through and did moons and I put birthdays and holidays in here because I didn't have that at all because I was using it primarily just for business planning. But now that I'm in here, I'm just making it more of a home. So that feels really good. And then I will record in my next one the plan with me. This was my last week. And then we're going to go into this week, which I'll have the fishies. Which you'll actually see that before this one. I just realized I probably should have like flipped them. That's okay. So just know when I sit down to do this one, I'll be like, oh yeah, watch tomorrow's on Monday. So that one will be coming out here. This one, the one that we're doing right now. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The dailies I will go over in the weekly plan with me because they were a lot of fun. But I think that's it for the reset. I know like part of my reset was like color coding and things. And I could like transfer some of them here because I'm not constantly, oh, that's just my hourly schedule that I change up a lot. Like I could flip back and forth. Actually, what I like to do, if this can do it, is have this, yeah, this one's a little bent. So have this more towards the top. And then I can flip back and forth for my, because I think it's pretty important to, that's how I bent my last one. It's pretty important to have like, okay, this is for the month, but I guess it would be nice to have these here too. Or down here. that's what I'm trying to balance out. Like if I rewrite them, then I don't have to look at this at all, but I want to be tracking things here. So I don't think so. I think I want to put something else down here that's going to be important. I have a feeling. So putting a little key down here. I can do that now. So I know I will at least have, let's see, I'll try to go from the, well, sometimes I add some. So there definitely will be 10, 12, let's just go up 12. I've been doing like work and health as the top ones. And then like, is there any fun things? No. Any financial? No. But there are therapy. Therapy I go between, is it, I label it here as relationships. I'm wondering actually but it's a personal thing for me. So I think because I've been putting them as yellow in the previous pages here, I think actually what I'll do is I'll put a yellow here to kind of go, wait, that's actually transitioning to personal. Because that's how it is in my health planner. That's how it'll be here. I think that feels good. It's a good change to make now so that when I get into next year's planner that I can do that. So that feels good. Don't need that. Health, school. So this one I have, it's kind of a light teal color. It's very light for school because that my son has an orientation there. No birthdays or anything. No fun things scheduled. It's going to be boring. No. And then usually I don't put too much financial in here unless I'm doing my sessions and I'm building those back up. I needed some time off to do them. So it feels good to just have a little break there. And so I might put financial down here and then do the sessions like I have been. So I will show that. So wasn't necessarily this one. Yeah, because I didn't do them here. But like here, I put all the sessions and then that green color. But I accidentally made these testings green, and they should have been the kind of light teal for my son's stuff. But here, you know, that's why I'm doing this, because I really want to solidify my system, and it takes months to do that. And while this kind of was in alignment with a like one book, technically I'm putting everything in here, but then I also have a health tracker. It'd be too much to put them together. To really force myself to just kind of be in here. So I think that feels good. I think I'll leave it there. This was a little long for an update, for kind of a reset, but August, what am I putting here? All the health stuff is going to be in the other planner. I don't need to track shows. I was going to track mom school. I think I just need to think about it. I think it's going to be work. Honestly, that would be my preference. So I'm just going to go ahead and write mom school, which I can go back and fill this all in because I've documented what days we do that. And then work. I do want to just see that I'm putting in work on, excuse me, like weekdays. It would just be nice to see that like I'm starting to work on things. So, excuse me. To me, that feels better. That feels good. Okay. So that's my reset. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you watched my weekly, which I'm about to film next. Sorry for all this stuff here. I think I can put them all away and clear it up for my next video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoy this kind of talk, if you want to hear more about health stuff, it's probably going to appear more in the weeklies. And I think what I'm going to be doing is like showing the weekly, but then also like saying, oh, and this is how this week went in my health planner. I don't have like months worth in there, but I could see like bringing over my health planner, especially for, let's see, for the front areas. So just looking at, like, I didn't make any goals here, but I think when I do my reset of having, you know, the health goals in both places, because I'm in that one so much, I don't think I want to take health out of there. But see, this was my water tracking that I had historically done. And so now I'm getting back into it. This was pretty much getting better, and then I just stopped tracking for a little bit because I was just not feeling great. But then now I'm getting back into it. I can fill these up. So I'll transfer. So that's actually a good thing. Maybe I'll do that now. Is looking at these here. And my focus this month is on sleep. And I'm going to use an app for it. And I tried it last night and it works really well. Water, which I'm tracking here. I'm trying to use an app, but the app, so I'll put app question mark. And then walks. And then we have allergy testing. And then the PCP. So that's ultimately how I want to use it, is like, I didn't quite leave enough room there, but that's okay. Of just having actual health goals in here. So yeah, that would, see, I'm just kind of winging it. You know, I don't have this deep plan. I'm having to make decisions, and this is kind of where things are at. I'll get these numbers in. Usually I get them on the 1st. I kind of watch them on the end of 31st, but then right at that transition, I just try to get the best numbers I can just to say this is how it's starting out the month. But these numbers correspond, like August 1st to me corresponds to what happened in July. So again, thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe on your way out. If you're enjoying these, please share them. I don't know if this helps. I want to go more in depth on, planning energy. And I'm seeing how that trending is going for me. But I also am seeing the tools that I'm building in my health planner that might help other people. And then just seeing, like, I just found it really interesting this last week to see where my stress levels were at. And then when I started walking more, they came down. So did my blood pressure. So seeing that correlation along with more rest, like you can see these things all together, to me is like the huge thing. I can't see that on my phone yet. It's collecting a lot of data, but it's not displaying it in these graph forms next to each other. So that's what I'm excited about, building kind of that historical histogram type, like seeing over time what I'm doing to affect things is really cool. So that's where I'm at. And then I use this actually for my daily. So this will be there. This is the Laurel Denise one that you pop in, but it's been working so well in here, I have to say. And yeah, then I got this new cover. And again, thank you to Vicky. I know in some of her profiles she goes by Victoria, so thank you again for that. Really welcomed help of just tucking it, because yeah, it drives me nuts. Take care, everyone. I will see you next time. Bye.